And so here it is. And look, people, look, I'm not saying rejoice and I'm not jumping for joy or anything like this, but this is something that people have been accusing. When the Diddy stuff came out earlier this year, everybody started thinking about all the other rappers that he hung out with because Diddy had a lot of relationships in the industry with a lot of your favorite rappers and producers. Some of them, they were inseparable at times, rather it be Meek, Rick Ross, French Montana. You go all the way back to the 90s, and Jay-Z's name kept coming up. And Jay-Z's been kind of quiet in 2024. Obviously, no music. He's 50, 58, 57, I don't know. No music. He's got Beyonce. He's doing the dad thing. I know he had a cigar company recently shut down. But Jay-Z's been kind of quiet, and people have been saying, yeah, he's quiet because he don't want none of this popping up. So now, today, the news broke that Jay-Z is being accused in a civil lawsuit of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 alongside with Sean Diddy Combs. Yeah. So it's getting crazy out here now. So Jay-Z, the star rapper, this is at NBC News. Star rapper and entrepreneur whose real name is Sean Carter was accused of a lawsuit Sunday raping a 13-year-old. The anonymous accuser, so this person is anonymous or not, that identifying themselves as Jane Doe, said that this happened after she was driven into an MTV Video Music Awards after party. And this is back when the MTV Music Awards used to be at Radio City Hall in Manhattan. The federal lawsuit was originally filed in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as a defendant, and it was refiled to include Jay-Z today. So the Texas-based attorney, Tony Busby, who filed the lawsuit, did not make a comment. And they're saying that Jay-Z called the allegations idiotic in a lengthy statement Sunday evening and alleged that Busby was engaged in unprofessional behavior. So Jay-Z's got his pub because Jay-Z doesn't, Jay-Z has that mystique still. He doesn't really do interviews. He definitely doesn't do social media. So he had a publicist put this out for him to speak. And he said, these allegations are so heinous in nature that I would implore that you file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whoever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? Carter said in a statement to NBC News. These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that was the case. And a spokesman from U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York declined to comment. Rather, the office is pursuing the case that NBC News has reported. So now Busby, this same lawyer, has filed several lawsuits in the last few months regarding Diddy, all accusing Diddy of rape and assault. And this is his first high-profile case. And representatives for Diddy has been calling some of these lawsuits same thing as Jay-Z's. That's shameless publicity stunts. Well, he's locked up, rather, shameless publicity stunt or not, designed to extract payments from celebrities who fear having them spread lies about them, just as lies as we, blah, 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 blah. So he going and going. As they said, as his legal term has said before, Mr. Combs has full confidence in the facts and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail, and Diddy will have his justice. That's what they're going around saying. And look, you got people who think that this is all just, that crowd. Bill Cosby was going to buy NBC, so that's really why he got locked up. It wasn't because he was, drinking girls, putting stuff in their drinks. I've seen Umar had a clip the other day where, matter of fact, I'm going to play this. Umar had a clip, and he's trying to defend R. Kelly, Diddy, and Bill Cosby. He's not giving them no. He's like, yeah, y'all know they did this because they black and they tried to do something special. I was like, yeah, I remember y'all was trying to say Michael Jackson was going to buy Marvel. And hey, I get that. But you can't justify a grown man having sleepovers with 12-year-olds. I'm sorry. And I love Mike too, but we got to stop. Now, as far as this Jay-Z thing goes, look, he was associated with Diddy way back in the day. They was tight. So, I'm not shocked that he's being involved in this. I'm really not. Who do I think Jay-Z sleeps with 13-year-olds? No. He went on, trying to see what this other statement that Jay-Z said. Hold on for a second, because they got a whole article here. And he goes on and says, "You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same." This is Jay-Z in his statement. "I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play those type of games. We have very strict codes of honor. We protect our children." So that was Hov. His next line, he's gonna say, "They tried to blackmail the black male." So the lawsuits claim that in 2000, when Jane Doe was 13, Coles and Carter raped her at a house party at the MTV Music Video Awards in New York. The girl said she was dropped off at Radio City. She did not have a ticket and was approached from various limousine drivers to try to gain her access to the party. One driver, the lawsuit says, told her that she worked for Diddy, and she said that she fit what Diddy was looking for, and she was invited to the after party and told her to return to his car later on that evening, and that's when she met Jay-Z and Diddy. Now, this is all alleged. Later on, she says the driver picked her up. Lawsuit, Jane Doe says after 20 minutes, they drove around to a White House in a U-shaped driveway. The suit says she had to sign a document that she believed was an non-disclosure agreement. She knew all of this at 13, and she did not receive a copy, and she entered the party. So they had these people sign NDAs, and she said it was filled with celebrities and people doing marijuana and cocaine. Then she goes on and says she offered a drink that made her feel woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down. Oh, something was put in there. Then she goes on and says Diddy and Jay enter the room and start saying, "Are you ready to party?" And that's when she says Jay-Z removed her clothes, held her down, and raped her while Combs and an unnamed female celebrity watched. She says Combs also raped her as Jay-Z and the woman locked on. This is sound like some Jaguar Wright shit, right? Like Jaguar Wright would be all over this. The suit says she was able to resist being forced to perform oral sex on Combs by hitting him in the neck, and then he stopped. Then she says she grabbed her clothes and left. She made her way to the gas station, and that's when she called her father. The accuser is seeking unspecified damages. The lawsuit is filed under New York Special Victims Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. And Jay-Z goes on and says, "My only heartbreak is for the family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one who is at the age of with the friends who surely see," because their daughter's got to be a teenager by now. He says, "My wife and I will sit down with our family, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I'm on yet another loss of innocence." And Jay-Z goes and says, "Only for your network conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe idiotic claims." So Jay-Z's doubling down on this. He's definitely going down swinging. He's not going to let y'all speculate. He's getting on it quick, right? It just came out and he responded. You know it's big because Jay-Z, like I said, he never addresses anything publicly for the most part. So he's going to jump on this and try to handle it as soon as he can. No speculation. You know what I mean? You know, the Jaguar rights and them they're going to do what they do. All right. But yeah, it's just from 24 years ago. This is, this girl's basically putting them on that Bill Cosby level, man. She's saying that they put something in her drink. And I'm like, 13 though? Man. Hey, man, I'm not nobody's, prosecutor. There's nothing I could do. I'm not saying somebody's guilty or not, but yeah, this isn't a good look for Sean Carter. I'll say that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe.